Hi guys, welcome to another episode of World Truck, and this is a Euro version. As you can see, I've got my new truck, DAF, DAF, and it does drive a little bit differently. So I'm going to just talk a little bit about truck later as I drive the game. And just to recap, my company Red Panda United now has 2 garages based in Cambridge for other drivers, hired drivers. And as per your request, I've got 1 in Paris as well. 3 drivers I hired, and they are slowly leveling up. And I know one of you have asked if I could get my 3rd garage in Hamburg, and I'm more than happy to do that once I've got enough money. Now, talking about money, financial wise though, I mean, I've taken up €400,000 kind of loan, and I'm slowly paying it off. And so I still have quite a fair bit to go, €360,000 to pay off. My balance about 330,000. So in order to have a garage, it's 180,000 euro, and then after that I need to at least hire 1 or 2 drivers, equip them with a decent truck, so that will set me back. If 2 drivers set me back about 420,000 euros. So that's a certain target I need to hit. So now I'm just driving around, and I'm having a job right now. It is from Leipzig, I think that's how you pronounce it, in Germany, to Swansea in England. So it's quite a long drive. So I didn't start from the beginning and record this video. It would take a very long time. I think nobody would kind of like listen to me talking for 1.5 hours or so. Yeah. Anyway, it's somewhere in hang on, where is it? All right. So this is a map that I've got in this Hamburg. All right. So Leipzig is here, and I've driven all the way through here, and now I'm approaching a little town called I think it's Leipzig or something like that. And always do a little detour if you can. If not a rush job, do a detour so as to open up new area, get the agency. More agency that the more drivers you can hire, or at least you can select. Then I will be on my way up to the tunnel here on this part of Europe, and then go all the way to England through Southampton, Cardiff, and Swansea is my destination. I probably will stop somewhere here recording, and after that record when I'm pretty close to the destination again. Now it's daytime, so it's very nice. I'm well rested right now, and here we go. And that is my DAF. And it's very nice. Look at the dashboard, right? Once you kind of like on the engine, there's pretty high-tech stuff going on, unlike the traditional kind of thing. And then the good thing about using left-hand drive is that I can actually look around like this to see whether there's anything coming or not. It's a lot easier. Not say that it is like you can like this. All right, I'm joining a highway right now, and that's just a little bit of concentration. Try not to sort of like unnecessarily hit anything. Alright, so I don't think there's any cars coming along. There's one maybe. Alright, so now I think they will sort of like give way to me, and I probably want to filter off the other side as well, so may as well do it now. And 80 km/h is the speed limit. So I finally got around to having a European truck, and sort of like in km/h instead. So all the road sign kind of makes sense to me. But of course, when I drive to when I'm going to drive to England, then everything becomes mile per hour. I have to sort of like do some conversion over my head or not, because this game kind of help you to convert the numbers in the speed limit. Alright, so now just heading towards there, and I am probably going to sort of like this 90 km/h. Have to be careful though, because this is a truck that I've got one of the most powerful engine that this truck can have. Alright, so I need to keep left here. And I can actually do it quite fast for this guy. So I have to be careful when I turn, because turning radius is quite kind of large, because it's a 6x4 truck. So it's a 4-wheel behind the drive, front wheel is steering, but because there are 6 sets of wheels, the turning radius is pretty large, so I have to cater for it as well when I drive. Just different driving style, but it's supposed to be better traction and stuff like that. So this is a little detour I'm going to do right now, right on to Liège. Okay, So you know, you can see there's a curve coming up from the map. That is a GPS system that you see there, and the alright. So alright. Let me just. I'm more used to this one. So let's just drop the speed a little bit. Just yeah, 40 is around there. I mean, the safety kind of speed is actually kind of makes sense. You know, you could push a little bit, but then the truck becomes quite unstable and you feel quite dangerous. It's like you're racing with the truck full of 24 tons of goods, by the way. I'll show you a little bit later how to read that. But I'm heading into this city. And I don't know whether you guys have checked the latest post SCS Software has posted in Steam on how authentic it is to sort of like, you know, because they are building the American truck. Well, they have built already, I think, the American truck simulator. And they really use a lot of like a real life kind of like picture from Google. And they're making sure that, whoa, I better make sure I don't keep the lamppost behind. And they sort of like, by the way, I just discovered the agency. And they use the real life kind of like, you know, pick images to model all these like street views. So that's very neat and it's very special. So for those who are waiting for the America version, I think it's going to be early February. So I myself will dive in straight away. I don't think that game will be kind of buggy in a sense, because I think the base system is still, you know, the truck simulator here. They've done some improvement, I suppose. But yeah, so to see the payload and stuff like that, hang on a sec. Let me just wait. Let me just get my. Okay, I'll show you the payload later. Okay. I need to get back out the highway and do a U-turn with this. This 24 tons of goods is very long good. It's not easy, so I rather just go around the town a little bit. You know, that is usually my strategy when I come to play in this game, exploring new area. And whoa, I thought the car was coming towards me. I kind of shot a little bit off my chair. I don't know whether you got that on camera or not. I was like, because this game is really real. I mean, whenever there's an accident, there's usually it's not a lot of times. I do jump off my chair because it's so real. I sort of heard the sound dumb, and I sort of like the whole truck shakes and stuff like that. And the first question I always ask is, what happens? All right, so that is the traffic light. Okay, I find that to drive the DAF, I have to be very precise in when to change gear because it hits the red zone quite fast. And it's like a drag race in a sense. It's a little bit unlike my Renault, which the acceleration somehow seems smoother up the gear. But the DAF is like once you hit the, you know, the lower the blue region, the things go off very fast. So I think I need to keep left here because I'm going straight into the curve, and after that it's just all the way to England. One of the jobs that I've done was the Hungary to Amsterdam. Man, that was like 1.5 hours of like 1.5 hours of like gameplay, like non-stop. 1.5 hours. That is really intense. But I mean, you know, it is this sort of endurance that is kind of fun as well. I mean, it's not that I haven't really try this kind of like endurance in terms of racing or driving, because when I play F1, the Formula 1 game, if you play like a full kind of like a race, it could sometimes easily about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. If I play like dirt rally as well, if I complete all the stages at one set, I mean, you know, the monthly event which I'm going to do, it has 17 stages inside. Each stage about 4 to, well, depends how fast you drive, I guess. It's about 4 to 6 kind of like minutes. So if you add it all up, it does take a while to complete the whole set. But I think that is kind of, you know, in this kind of game, it is endurance that kind of make you feel satisfied that you've accomplished something in a sense. So yeah, that was a really long drive. I spent the whole evening, 1.5 hours driving from Hungary to Amsterdam. So now I'm at 80. Should I go faster? I think I should go faster. Right, this low is not light. So I'm thinking, I'm looking at the right time to change lane, and I think I totally should sort of like after this yellow thingy. and there's a car coming, and he's probably honk at me and flash at me. I don't care, because I sort of see that there are trucks coming along. So anyway, getting a bit too close to that side. Using a controller is always a little bit tricky, twitchy. All right. So cruising, 12 gear. Right. So going straight, and right. So I don't think I'll take over overtaking the bus any fast. But anyway, I have to keep this lane for the going straight. So I think you know, that is fine. So really, yeah, I mean, some of you ask, am I still playing this game? I mean, definitely I am. It's really fun. Yeah, because there's always some goals that you try to set, because right now my immediate goal is to pay off my loan, so that later on when I get to Hamburg, and I could like just get another loan to start off my garage with 2 other drivers, or 3 later on as I get more money. So it's the kind of like, you know, it's as though you're running a business. And also you've got a lot of things to drive around and stuff like that. And some of you may wonder, you know, why even bother to play when you have hired driver that would sort of like you know, kind of work for you. When you have a company with people who work for you, why even bother? Okay, so some cars are stopping, braking. So usually I pay a little bit attention to what happened when cars are slowing down. Usually there's a reason. And this is the reason why. It's a road work, and sometimes there's a radar here to sort of like you know, you know, if you speed too much, they will sort of like you know, giving you a speeding fine. So yeah, I mean, it's always good to pay attention to what is around it as well. So now back to the topic about when I have like 4, 6, 7 higher driver, why do I still drive? I'm still trying to get a sense of how this game works, but from my limited experience so far, I've played quite a lot of number of hours, but from my limited experience so far, time only go faster as you are moving faster. You know, it's the alternative kind of like reality here, which makes sense. The faster you move, the faster the time will move as well. And it is good because time is a resource, and the wow, I'm doing 692 miles per hour. So now I need to keep left. Whoa. I think so. Yeah. So let me just focus a little bit here. And usually this kind of thing I need to, because I need to check the map to see what happened. And when do I need to do a certain turn and so on. Yeah, and when the car bunch up, by the way, just like in real life, the speed kind of go a little bit lower as well. So yeah, it's kind of very realistic here. Yeah, yeah, because all the car bunch up, and also I think this is a very alright. So I need to pay attention not to hit the car in front, but then because I'm losing too much momentum, my truck is like really slow. It's 24 tons here. So I think in a way this game always gives you a little bit like scenario to play within the driving trip itself, a little bit like, you know, like some kind of challenge. You got car bunch up and kind of like hurting your momentum. So now you need to put the 24 ton with the low gear, and you know, and sort of like pay attention to the rev and so on. So yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, so yeah, this is kind of the part of the game that is kind of fun with some little unexpected scenarios here and there. I always think that it's scripted somehow. Like when I was speeding in the countryside the other day, I see a whole bunch of cars that go really slow in front of me, just kind of like asking me to try overtaking a whole bunch of you know, vehicle with the fast moving truck on a sort of like a just two-way street. So yeah, that's a fun thing. So I was just saying that the time will move faster when you are traveling. So as you are doing your job here, the clock actually go a lot faster. And as the clock goes faster, a couple of things happen. Of course, the higher driver will bring in more money for you. You know, if you compare to real kind of like a lifetime. So you've got to play the game. You got to play the game so as to get all this like money coming in, and to set your goal and target. But of course, you get on the game and just like, you know, not do anything, but that time will move very slowly, and it's not worth it. All right, a lot of sunflower. Europe probably a lot of sunflower. Wow, amazing stuff. So I'm still on my way to somewhere that is like that I can take the tunnel to England. So let me see where I am. Usually I do like a reality check, and I'm like halfway there, so I've already covered halfway. Alright, so that is very nice. A little bit cloudy. Time now is about 7 p.m. So you may be seeing sunset pretty soon, but then I think in UK part of world, in this game by the way, sometimes I do see daylight until like 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. So it could well be like summertime right now, and it's summer all year round. So turning right here. All right. Okay, just again, just allow me to pay a little bit attention. This band seems to be quite forgiving, so I don't need to worry too much about it. I think it's really exciting though. I mean, you know, knowing that this is like a truck. Right, going back to 90. All right, 12 gear, going back to 90, and I still have 10 more hours to go, but of course some time is catered in between the tunnel as well, so those wouldn't count. So yeah, nice stuff here. Wow, on the right side there's you know, so those of you who are in Europe probably can let me know if all these are pretty authentic as well. I think it is. They're basing upon the Google Street Map. Now how they do it is that of course they can't remap the entire road here because otherwise it will be quite boring to drive. You know, a lot of highway just totally straight line, right? So I think what they've done, which is pretty smart, is that they look into the landmark. They look at the landmarks and sort of try to okay, let me just turn right here and try to sort like okay, so cars are slowing around me, so we just have to like, you know, be aware why they're slowing around me. And yeah, so I'm not familiar with this route. Usually when I'm familiar I can go a little bit faster, but when I'm not, so the radar is in front, so I need to turn left later, so I better like just filter in right now, may as well. Okay, first time I'm here, very exciting. Yeah. So second gear, first gear. I think I better do first gear. And you know, sometimes, you know what, the truck seems to be like all this traffic seems to be giving way, which is very nice. So if I sort of like wait here for a little while, see, they're like giving way to me, which is very neat. You know, frame rate drop a little bit because I'm recording. Somehow my recording thing and this game sometimes may not be too agreeable, but yeah, I mean, I was just saying that this game is really neat because they model the kind of like, you know, if you are way at the junction a little bit too long, unable to sort of negotiate through the turns and so on, and they will actually sort of like you know, give way to you. And by the way, this is what I mean. You have to be careful about when to sort of shift gear because it does reach the red really soon, very fast towards the. Okay, so there's a roundabout, and I think one of you have advised me that just stay in the outer lane, and I will do that. Alright, so I'm just going by my time here, and the okay, I'm holding my breath right now. There's another car coming on the side, and they may cut in there. So this is the so this is the car that is cutting in here. So I have to sort of like be aware of what the cars are doing on the other side of it. All right. So I don't know, for some strange reason I've decided to sort of open up areas, and you know, I don't know, I may regret doing this round because it's actually quite tedious to come here. So let me just look at the map again. So I'm sort of like having a little detour. So what I could do is that I could like sort of after that I just go around it rather than just receive. Yeah, I think I just go around it on the left hand side. So yeah, It's a little bit of exploration, always a little bit fun, and this one is just exit on this side, okay? Alright, man. Look at this guy. Alright, check my side mirror. So after that, I'm going to turn left anyway, so I'm going to keep left. So I've discovered the Scania truck dealer. I was reaching this recruitment agency, and then that would be quite useful. But yeah, red light. All right. Okay, I'm just going to sort of like go around the town, and probably I just like where am I actually? I'm over here. Right, just a bit more to go, and I'll go over to England. So I'll probably stop recording once I get close to that second gear. All right, have the patience really waiting for. The cool thing about the DAF truck, by the way, is that there's also a GPS kind of like machine on the dashboard area, so that's very neat. All right, just turn in. I think I can just slowly inch towards the side and just wait for the green light and then just step on my gas. And here we go. Alright, traffic light. I don't think there are many games that has this sort of like, you know, require you to sort of look at traffic light. Out there, this is really, it's not a game, it's simulation. As I always say. Alright, after that I turn right and I'm sorted. Going back to the highway. Oh, there's a nice structure right on top. It's like golf ball or whatever it is. I wonder what that one is. Welcome back, and I'm still on the continental side of Europe, approaching the tunnel to United Kingdom very soon. So I thought maybe I should show you some footage on how to go by that side of the world. All right, so I'm using a left-hand drive truck into the right-hand drive world soon. So okay, so I need to sort of like turn in here. In front there'll be a sharp left. Alright, just have to be careful. So like don't drive too fast. Alright, just turn in there. Nice and easy. So now I have to sort of like take a tunnel. And I think it's going on board of a train that takes you into the other side of the. I really don't know how in real life work. You know, when you have to sort of like get into a train as a truck that pull you to the other side of the world. All right, so give way. I don't think there's anybody here. Oh, there's a truck coming in. Alright, so I think it's the first time I'm coming by this area, so I'm not really familiar what to do, where to go. But I think there will be... Okay, so I need to observe which one is open for me to enter. So these are all red. So there's a green one. You see that there's a green one there. So that's what I'll do. Alright, just make sure that I don't hit anything on the side. And then I need, you know, the little green thing on top there, I need to get in there. So that is the whole thing about just getting the truck. And I realized that I don't really need to park the thing inside like I thought I just need to get my, you know, kind of like the truck, the head of it into it. So then they'll register that I'll be fine. So there you go, something like that. All right. So now I'm going to Folkestone. Depart. So nice sound effect there, and that's it. Welcome to England. So I'll just try a little bit here on the England side, just in case you guys are interested seeing what the game look like when they come to this side of the house. So let me just get out carefully without hitting anything. So yeah, in terms of DAF, the engine, you have to be very sharp in when to change gear, because the thing go to red. The red zone is very short there. unlike some of the truck there. And by the way, the one in front, I have to have the momentum to go up because it's pretty steep. As a 24 ton is actually quite a fair bit. So I need to make sure I clear the whole thing up. And then on top, yep, so something like that. Because otherwise, then well, it's no big deal if I can't miss the hump. So I just need to sort of like pull the handbrake and try to get it on first gear, just a little bit slow. Yeah, but it can't work though. The handbrake, you have to put a handbrake on, then sort of like get yourself off the ramp. I think it's what it's called. Okay, so getting my way through this kind of like I have to turn left. This England on a left-hand drive. It will be kind of madness. But I guess in life you win some, you lose some. That's what happens when you have different culture and kind of interesting standard. Yeah. Right, turning left here, and right. So make sure I have enough space for the thing behind. Turning right. So this one I have to keep left. Go. Yeah, and the other thing I need to pay attention to is the rest, kind of like when do I need to rest, because my bad sign on the GPS system is telling me when it turns all blue, it becomes red. So usually what I'll do is I plan my trip ahead and sort of like, okay, so if I do miss this one, the next one is over here. So I got to, I mean, this comes with how experience, how much more I can drive without going to red zone, because when you get in the red zone, it's fatigue. So that is the, yeah, I think I'll give this part a miss and just go straight to the next petrol station. And I think I'll just do a little bit of night drive, and after that I'll just pause the game again. I'll show it to you once I get to more like more fun part of the thing, which you can see. Oh, by the way, sometimes the petrol station could be on the left or right. So even as you plan, thinking that you'll be fine, maybe it is not, because if petrol station on the right hand side, it's actually quite hard as a long truck to go round it and kind of like U-turn from it. And yeah, I mean, I've done it once. It was it took me a long time. I got like sweat coming up from my forehead trying to maneuver the whole thing to a very sharp kind of turn within the petrol station out. Like going in and out. Out is easy, but going into petrol station from the right hand side is never quite easy. So yeah, I mean, this sort of country road, usually there's no like speed camera to it. I could actually do a 90, but I just I mean, since I'm making a video and keep talking, so I sort of like maybe I just want to stick to a speed limit right now. So this is a night view. And you can't really see a lot right now, but I mean, it's kind of nice right now because it's not exactly dark, total darkness. You can still see a little bit of silhouette from the tree and from the landscape, because I really kind of like this kind of setting. If the realism is fantastic. I mean, you can see it, you can feel that the dusk is coming in and pure total darkness is overtaking the whole thing, but it's not quite there yet. I mean, you can see that the sky is still like a little bit there's still a little bit light there, and about 9:21 p.m. and the I'll reach the destination in about 7 hours, so in game time is about 35 minutes time. So I just would like to drive until it's sort of like maybe, oh, there's a car on the left hand side, so I have to sort of like be careful. I mean, I probably let him undertake me first, and after that I go back, filter back in. Right, good citizen. Alright, so just going into the night time, and now you can see things are getting really dark very soon. I think once you pass the 10 p.m. mark, things will just pitch dark and there's nothing to see. And it's a cue for me to sort of like stop making videos, but pause this video and talk a little bit more when it comes close to Swansea, which is nice. Oh, this is 97 now. So no wonder it's like yeah, okay, so I think I can go up to 90 if I sort of push hard. It's a 24 tons goods there, and I'm not getting any higher. I think I'm going a little bit up the slope as well. So I mean, when you drive this truck, I mean, when I drive this truck, I have to pay attention to the rev as well, the RPM. All right, I think 90 is the best I can do, and the some car is braking. There must be a reason why. Oh, because you're going back to 80. So yeah, I mean, it's good stuff because you can pay attention to what's happening around you and to react accordingly rather than just blindly overtaking everything. For all you know, there may be a speed camera waiting for me right in front. And here is a tunnel, looks really pretty as well. There's an SOS phone there on the left hand side just now passed by. All this ventilation, machine that is up on top, the two of them. I mean, these are pretty authentic stuff. It's going a little bit upslope, so I drop the gear, still in the green zone. So the idea is that, well, I don't drive a truck, but I do drive manual car from time to time when I'm traveling. Here in Singapore, everything is automatic. So I do observe the RPM and see whether when it get out of the green zone. Usually I try to wow, that's 97. That's a speed limit, it's pretty high. So yeah, I mean, when I get out from the green zone, that's when I try to change gear up. But I do need the car acceleration to go up as well. So in the DAF truck, as you can see, there's a green, there's an RPM on the right side of the dial. You can see there's a green side to it, the blue side and the red side. So the green one is probably what is the good for fuel consumption, but I would like to see whether I can go. Hang on, maybe I'm not pressing because I'm in auto cruising mode at a gas point of view. I'm trying to see whether I can go higher or not though. Doesn't seem that I can go 90 right now. It could well be because it is it's going a little bit upslope here. Now decision time, should I keep right? Probably no need. So now let me just try to get to 90, and then after that I'll then do a cruise control on the gas. So now I can drop to 12 gear. Alright, so now it's still in the green zone. So I pay attention to a little bit stuff like that here and there. So the truck there want to turn, and wow! Whoa! That was like suddenly all my racing kind of instinct kicks in. Yeah, I try to filter right as well. I don't know what I should have done. I should have just slowed down. Sorry to the driver behind. Whew. It's exciting stuff sometimes. I told you it's all scripted. I've got the car on the right hand side, I've got the car on the left hand side, so what do I do? Slow down. I think next time I would. Or I can just squeeze in like that just now. It works too, right? Okay, well, it's still a little bit light up there. Not total darkness yet. Drop the gear because I'm losing RPM. And if you pay attention to the sound, you can actually hear the thing go like a soft. I mean, it's going like a not accelerating kind of thing. So now it's 90 km/h. Very nice. And I mean, now it's just night drive. Usually I listen to internet radio. It's very pleasant. I can catch up with all the latest music or the 80s music or not, but not. My favorite station is one in Cambridge and one in Paris. I do like to listen to some of the French radio as well. It's a good mix of French song and English song. I do listen to music from all around the world. So if you have some recommendation, what bands or what kind of group that I should, or artists I should pay attention to in your country, I'm more than happy to sort of check them out as well. So there's a petrol station right in front. So now it's a decision time again. So what should I do? So if I do miss this one, the next one is going to be quite a long while. So I don't think I can make it to the next petrol station, which is actually the destination. So what I'll do is that I would just turn in there. Pump petrol, and this looks like a decent size petrol station as well. Yeah, it's going to pump petrol. And after I got my petrol sorted, I will then what I'll then do is I'll pause the game, and as I'm near to Swansea, I'll just check back in with you again to show you the whole sort of end to end. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright, welcome back, and welcome to Cardiff. It is a little detour. It's just for me to open up area as well as the... Okay, let me just remember, it's to keep left. Just for me to open up new area and to sort of get, I hope, the recruitment agency. There's a question mark right on top, so you could actually modify your route anytime. route or route anytime you sort of like make sense to you. And so I've added a little bit detour. Anyway, this delivery is not really time critical, so I can afford to do that. 6 gear turn right is good. Okay. Okay, 48 km/h is a speed limit. This Cardiff. I don't think I've been to Cardiff in real life before, although I've stayed in England for 6 years. So it's kind of nice. And oh, there's a car coming in. Alright, just getting my way through. After that, I'll make a right turn to get back out to the highway. And that will be just on the way to Swansea from there. Oh, I need to turn left anyway, sorry. Try not to... Okay, let me just take a look at the route as well. And what is going to happen is that once I get there, probably I need to get around, go back to the highway. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that arrangement. Avoid the roundabout there, maybe. Right, so... yeah, things that we do to sort of like get the extra kind of like gameplay, and that is the agency. By the way, right? I've got like a loan installment. Whenever you hear like that sound from a cash machine, means something happens. Either you are being fined for stuff that you have done, or the loan repayment or income or whatnot. Anything to do with money, you get it. So I'm thinking whether I can do something quite naughty here or not. I may be able to do something quite naughty here. There's a truck coming, and you know, there are ways that I could sort of like you know, make a nice U-turn without, you know, kind of like but I presume it's going to be a little bit hard to do that because there are cars everywhere, right? And right, so yeah, I've done it, and it caused a whole long like all the traffic behind me when I do a U-turn in town. So if you need do a U-turn in town, that's how you do it. Yeah, I'm taking it a little bit cautiously, try not to like take any risk just now with the truck. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I did the U-turn just now, the incoming truck would kind of give way to me, because they program such a way that if they can brake, they will brake. But yeah, I was just a little bit conscious. But I've got it, and yeah, I don't need to make a big round to get to Swansea. I'll just like a little bit mindful about your time as well, because it could be a very long video. I don't know how many of you actually watch until now. The reason why I would like to do this part of the video also because it's daytime, and you got to see like a different part of Europe here. And I know some of you would like to sort of like watch this sort of thing, just to experience a different part of the world. And I mean, in some way, it is pretty authentic as well. So it is, yeah. I know my wife doesn't watch my sort of like Marvel Heroes video anymore, but she's sort of still curious about this world of truck thingy, so I'm doing it for her as well, in some way. And yeah, okay, just going to Swansea right now. I think this part is a real part of UK. It's always a little bit, yeah, always the scenery is very nice and greenery and windy road and stuff like that. That is from what I remember of you know, all these years in UK. So now it's 60 miles per hour or 80 kilometers per hour, and I'm going to enter the highway called the M4, Swansea, Liverpool. So I'll try to not to drop the gear, get the right gear in, observe the RAV. Right, so yeah, just to make sure that I can get the maximum speed going forward. Test dummy. Okay, anyway. Alright, man, pulling my truck 24 tons into Swansea. Alright. So I am going to reach there in about 5 minutes time, I'm hoping, in game time. But oh, there's a balloon up there, hot air balloon. Yeah. So it's alright, just go in there. And there's a nice drive, 81 kilometer per hour, 82. Get in there, another 5 minutes. Alright, so I think I'll just stick with this kind of like a speed right now here. I could potentially overtake this truck, but there's a new car beside me. Like I said, it's always scripted in some sense. Like I'm stuck between the truck and the car. Maybe I could just undertake the truck here, moving into, whoa, so that is the thing. Okay, yeah, so it's a merging, road merging, and yeah, I'm exiting the highway right now. In there, speed camera in front, that's really good. Pay attention to all these things. Oh, I need to turn left here, but sort of like this truck here is moving really slowly. See, speed camera on the left side as well. So you could actually see all these things coming up. Swansea on the left, destination is on there. So in a couple minutes time, I should be there, reaching the destination. Wish this truck in front move a little bit faster. Alright, so alright man, nice and easy. Exiting right now. Alright, just follow the truck in front. Whoa, look at the sharp turn there, man. That's how the AI drive, huh? Okay, I have to be careful a little bit, because it's so close to the destination. I don't want to do anything stupid here to sort of like ruin the payload. Right now it's 0 damage behind. In terms of my car, there's of course some wear and tear, like the wheels and so on. And you turn right here, alright? So drop left, right, left. I think it's alright, yeah. Swansea. So I'm reaching there in just a couple of minutes, bear with me. 6 minutes in game time is probably 1 or 2 minutes in my time. Okay man, 50 miles per hour in front. So I hope you enjoyed this sort of video. And I mean, do submit any question. You can ask me anything at all, like not only on a truck, or just, I can just talk about anything while I'm just driving this truck. As though you are just sitting right beside me while I'm just trucking. And it's nice. So, okay, so now I'm getting there. Alright, so it's 48. Alright, so this is the speed limit. I would try to attempt to park it because there's a certain achievement if I park it, but it will take a longer time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video probably while I'm doing the kind of like spare you the pain of park it. But I will show you the last clip, like the reward system and so on, because all this long drive it took me like probably a very long time to get there, and there's a certain reward system as well, of course, and there's a roundabout. Still to come. Many things can still go wrong here. I think it's fine. Alright, so I'm reaching destination right now. It's on the left hand side, this one here, I think. So yeah, thank you for staying with me for such a long trip. So to park this thing is actually quite an art. You don't need to sort of like fit it perfectly on the square or the rectangle, but you do need to sort of like it's a bit of noise here, but you do need to sort of like get into the right shape and stuff like that. And once you've done that, you can do the you can unload it, and then you get a reward, another achievement as well. And it's quite a lot of things going on. The parking just give you another 45 XP. It's not really a lot, but there's more for achievement for me. And then, you know, from the reward perspective, it depends on your base reward. Then, you know, as you level up, you get more kind of bonus to it. And then for the long distance, because it's really long drive as well, it's extra, it's quite a lot. And then after that, because it's a high value cargo, so there's a bonus as well. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. And you know, if you have some idea of what to do next, let me know. I'll probably get a garage later at Hamburg. That would be really nice, and try to hire 3 drivers, equal opportunity as well. Red Panda United. Bye.